The air hangs heavy around Suryakalady Mana. It is a place in Kerala where the sun seems hesitant to shine. The house itself is ancient, a sprawling structure of wood and stone. Vines, thick as a man's arm, crawl over its walls like grasping hands. Locals whisper about the Mana. They say it is cursed. Stories pass from generation to generation, each tale more unsettling than the last. Few dare to approach the crumbling walls. Those who do speak of an oppressive silence and the feeling of unseen eyes watching their every move. The Mana stands as a testament to a dark history. It is a place where the veil between reality and nightmare wears thin. The land itself seems to remember the horrors that unfolded within its boundaries, a silent witness to unspeakable events. Suryakaladi's birth was not a joyous occasion. It was a night of storms, the likes of which the village had never seen. Thunder shook the very foundations of the Mana. Lightning split the sky, illuminating the terrified faces of the midwives. The child was born under a blood-red moon. His eyes, open from the moment of his birth, blazed with an unnatural light. The women whispered of ill omens. They spoke of the child's unsettling gaze, a look that seemed to hold ancient wisdom and terrible secrets. Whispers of the child's strange birth spread through the village like wildfire. Fear took root in the hearts of the people. Suryakalady, they called him, a name whispered with a mix of fear and reverence. He was different, touched by something ancient and evil. As Suryakalady grew, so too did the darkness within him. He spent his days secluded in the Mana's darkened rooms, poring over ancient texts. The villagers spoke in hushed tones of the rituals they heard emanating from the old house. Strange lights flickered from the windows at night. Chanting, guttural and disturbing, echoed through the stillness. Animals, drawn to the Mana as if by an unseen force, were found slaughtered in the surrounding forest, their bodies mutilated in ways that chilled the blood. The villagers avoided the Mana. Their fear was palpable, a living thing that hung over the village like a shroud. They knew that Suryakalady was dabbling in forces beyond mortal comprehension. They prayed that his dark pursuits would not bring ruin upon them all. Section 4. The Reality-Breaking Ritual. The night of the ultimate ritual began like any other, but an unnatural stillness hung in the air. The moon, full and blood-red, seemed to pulsate in the sky. Then, from the depths of Suryakalady Mana, a sound arose. It was a low hum, vibrating with a power that seemed to shake the very stars. The villagers, huddled in their homes, could feel the ground trembling beneath their feet. The air crackled with an unseen energy. The chanting from the Mana reached a fever pitch, each word heavy with dark intent, then silence. The next morning the world was different. The villagers awoke to a landscape twisted and wrong. Trees grew in impossible spirals. The river flowed uphill. The sun, a pale imitation of its former self, cast long, distorted shadows. Suryakalady's ritual had shattered the boundaries of reality. Section 5. The Unmaking and Its Price. Panic seized the village. The elders, their faces etched with fear, gathered the bravest among them. They knew that only the most powerful of rituals could hope to undo the damage wrought by Suryakalady. The villagers, armed with ancient prayers and fueled by desperation, stormed the Mana. They found Suryakalady in the heart of the house, surrounded by arcane symbols. The ritual had taken its toll on him, leaving him pale and withered. But his eyes still burned with unnatural power. The villagers, chanting words of banishment passed down through generations, forced him to perform the unmaking ritual. The world shuddered, then snapped back into place. The relief was palpable, but it was a bittersweet victory. The Mana stood, a constant reminder of the darkness that had resided within. Suryakalady was gone, vanished without a trace, but the village and its people would forever bear the scars of his actions. Section 6. The Shadow of the Prophecy. The Black Book of Surya, a tome of forbidden knowledge said to be written in Suryakalady's own hand, speaks of a prophecy. It foretells a time when the stars align once more, a time when the veil between worlds will thin. It is then, the book warns, that Suryakalady will return. The villagers live with this chilling prophecy hanging over their heads. The mana stands empty, a decaying monument to a terrifying past and a harbinger of a potentially darker future. Some whisper that the land itself is tainted, forever altered by Suryakaladi's dark magic. Those who know the legend of Suryakalady avoid the mana. They know that some doors, once opened, can never be fully closed. And they know that some names, once spoken, have a way of summoning the darkness back into the world.